Oh, yeah. What is up, my dudes? How are we doing today? Man, where I'm at right now, it's crazy. It does not feel like it's 4:30. I feel like this day flew by. Like before I knew it, I was getting stuff done and doing a whole bunch of shit. And the next thing I know, 4:30 is creeping up on me. I'm like, fuck, man, this is crazy, 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 crazy. We got some weather moving in here right now, too. It's getting cold again here in San Diego. Come on, fucking water bottle. Get out of here. I just got up from a nap. That's legit, dude. Legit. Happy Friday, everybody. It's Friday, right? Yeah, it's Friday. I got a few things on my mind. A few other things are off my mind. Man, it's kind of crazy. Like, yeah, at this moment, I don't know. LOL, what is it? 60? Dude, it's moving in. Let me take a look at what it is. It probably is about 62, by the way. It's not 70 right now. You're high. It's not 70 out there at all. We got weather moving in right now. Could feel it. Could see the whole front moving in, which means tomorrow should be colder. But I didn't go and hit the gym today, and I was supposed to go and hit shoulders. I had a lot of stuff I had to go do. I had to run up north and go and do a bunch of stuff. So I'm probably going to go to the gym, honestly, right after this. Normally, I lift during the day. That's my favorite time to lift. I like to get my lift in between 9 and 10. That's essentially where I'm trying to get it in. I feel like that's my best time to lift. Haven't gone and lifted yet today, but also, I mean, I'm fucking sore for some reason. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm a little bit tired, which is good and bad at the same time. But yeah, my mind's been cooking lately. This whole freaking coronavirus shit, it's fucking getting crazy. So I've been like, obviously taking care of some preparations for that. That's where a lot of my mind has been going. Like I went and fucking got a whole bunch of stuff yesterday. May or may not have gotten a whole bunch of stuff today too. Just getting some water, got a few things. That's it. Like, and I wasn't actually, believe it or not, I go and I get a specific kind of water for my own personal drinking water. I got to go up to Carlsbad, California, and fill up my 5-gallon jugs. I do this whether or not there's whatever on the horizon. It's just my favorite water. It sounds so fucking pretentious, but that's what I drink. That's what I like. I've become accustomed to it. I don't drink tap water. That's for the fucking, it's for the dregs. The dregs of society can drink that shit with all the fucking chemicals and fucking birth control in it and shit. I don't know. Maybe that's a conspiracy theory. But either way, I just got on this water. I started drinking it like 3 or 4 years ago. And I was just like, man. They actually have it bottled now too. I think you could buy it at well, actually I know you can buy it. You can buy Carlsbad alkaline water in 1 liter bottles at it's not Sam's Club, it's Costco here. Sam's Club's on the East Coast. Fuck. Anyway, came home. I was super excited to eat some food because I haven't even eaten my second meal yet. I had my first meal. I took off, came back, and I realized that I didn't prep much food. So you guys probably just heard that beep. So I had to cook up some tilapia, and I had to drink my protein shake, which I would normally drink around 7 o'clock at night. So my fucking stuff's all fucked up. I'm going to have to smash 4 meals after all this. Before I don't really have a time that I have to eat it by. It just needs to be consumed throughout the day. So going to try to go and hit the gym. Just try to be in there for about an hour. Traffic was fucking absurd today. Fucking absolutely absurd. That annoys the shit out of me. And then it just feels like the fucking time is just flying by today. Like, what the hell is going on, man? What's going on with this? I got a whole bunch of stuff I'm trying to do. Trying to holler at some girls, but at the same time, I don't really care that much. I do and I don't. We'll talk about this a little bit later as we talk about Tinder and swiping. But Anyway, yeah, I love woke water. It's my favorite. We got I'm the 9 in the chat. We got Matt W in the chat. Moving to the last of my shit out of my new house. It's hectic today. Yeah, absolutely. Vandy's in the house. Edward Reyes. Philip Franklin. Adventures of Electric Lamp. How we doing? Miko Hughes. Timius Maximus. Greg B. Dan S. Nigerian Don. What's going on? Andrew Rolls. All up in the chat right now. Let's make sure we're hitting. Oh, shit. And I just saw Thor in my bunker that has my sauna in at 185 degrees, sweating it out, Vikings. Hell yeah. My sauna only goes up to 140. That's pretty dope, though. Mine's a IR sauna. I don't know what yours is, if it's just a conventional heat sauna. It sounds like it if you're going up to 180. Oh, shit, and more shit. That's how I feel about today. Shit, and shit. Keeping up with food intakes, such a headache for me. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Do you listen to David Goggins by chance? I don't listen to David Goggins often, honestly. I like his new book. I like it on audio, on Audible too. Really, really good book. But I have an issue with people that are like super ultra like motivated or ultra motivating in a way. It's just like, it's not realistic. It's not realistic. I'm more of like a cynic when it comes to that stuff. That's kind of how I feel. Like I'll give you doses of some levels of motivation, but then the majority of the time what I'm doing is I'm mentoring you. I think motivation it's a fickle beast. Motivation is like the tinder by which you should operate, and I kind of step in after the motivation and give you the what's it called, by which you should continue to push down that course, realizing that it's going to be like whitewater fucking rafting. There's going to be times where you're going to be chilling, you can kick your feet up, and there's other times where it's going to be scary as fuck. There's going to be other times where you're sunbeaten and you're fucking dehydrated and you're low on calories and you're like, fuck, I don't know if I can make it. There's going to be times where you get kicked out of the fucking boat and you got to fucking swim for life. You know? Like this whole fucking motivational pep talk bullshit of like, come on, yeah, you could do this. Like, come on, all you need to do is just put your fucking mind to it, all this other stuff. It's like the mind is a fucking fickle beast, on top of the fact that you have these things called hormones as well. And those things fuck with you big time. And if your diet and all this other stuff isn't on point and you don't fucking meditate and you don't do XYZ and you haven't taken care of your fucking inner child stuff, it's like, now you're throwing in a lot more stuff that's going to be able to fucking knock you off of your fucking course or your purpose or your destiny or your trajectory or all this other shit. It's like nobody else fucking talks about this stuff. There's layers, baby. No more of this fucking Tony Robbins like fucking fake white teeth bullshit of like smiling at you and being like, hey, all you got to do is just get in the state. It's like, how the fuck do you get there? How the fuck do you get there? Right? Not just fucking jumping up and down and fucking pinching your nipples a couple times and making yourself fucking feel all happy. It's like, how do I fucking live and survive through this thing called life? You know, success is not a fucking destination per se. It could be, but not necessarily per se, because we get fucking tired so quickly. The thing is, this thing called life is a fucking long game. And a lot of people play the short game strategy. So it's like, all right, how do you play it for the long game? How do you play for the long haul? How do you sit back and you look at yourself as a stock just rising up through the next few decades, right? Because you're going to have peaks and you're going to have dips, man. Seriously. So it's like, all right, how do I fucking bear all those things? How do I set my life up to be able to take those things? It's like rock and roll. Come on, little Asian girl. Yes. Trying to work on this one. Oh my God. Come on. Trying to sit here and tell me she's doing laundry tonight, bitch. I got some laundry for you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, you know, and here's the thing with Goggins too, man, is like, and I was talking to my boy about this because my boy's getting into like ultra marathons and all this other stuff. And he's like, that dude's a beast. His mindset is just so superb when it comes to this stuff. It's like, yeah, the other thing that he doesn't really understand is that genetics also play a tremendous role in that, right? Like, I'm a big believer that your mindset can actually alter your genetics, your drive, your determination of what you want to be. It's like, case in point, you can see someone who has parents that are like 5'6", 5'7", and then 5'2". And because they want to be a fucking basketball player, they actually sprout up to like 6'5", right? It's like, I think the mind can do something in order like to change your epigenetics. I really do. It's rare. You got to have a really, really fucking hard mindset. But dude, that guy has put himself through so much stuff. Like, there's got to be a genetic component to it. And he'll sit there and he'll be like, oh, well, you know, I was 300 pounds before and I fucking worked through all this stuff. Yeah, but your genetics really, really helped you in this too, brother. Like, really, really, really helped you with this. It's like if I go up to people, I'm like, why can't you fucking deadlift 600 pounds? What's wrong with you? Like, it only took me a year and a half to be able to fucking deadlift up to 600 pounds from 345, or let's just say, right? It's like, oh, well, you know, it's like, come on, man. It's just fucking mind over matter. It's just mind. No, it's not. There's fucking genetic components to all this stuff. Like, I got huge fucking legs, man. I got tremendous hamstrings. My posterior chain is like absolutely crazy. My fucking the ratios of my body and my levers and all this other stuff really helps out with that kind of stuff. It's like your genetics really fucking help. I mean, don't get me wrong, and I'm not sitting here saying that it's all genetics. Do not mistake my words for saying that. I think that there's a severe mental component that he's absolutely 100% right about. Like, he's been tried and tested in various ways with the rough upbringing and all that other good stuff, right? Absolutely. But there is a genetic component to it, right? You can't just tell people to suck it up in order to get out of that situation, you know? Doing laundry, is that my new nickname? That's a good one. That's a good one. Anyway, crystal clear and clean. Nice. All right. In my bunker. Yep. Already saw that one. Sissy Sauna Corey. Well, I got a little sweet, man. So I had to get a little fucking IR sauna and put it in my deal, especially because I don't have any heat. So this winter I was like waking up and I was just like, God damn it, I got to go to the gym soon. And I was like trying to pull the covers over my head and stuff. I was like, all right, now I can just hop in my sauna. I got a little red light too. Now I got my little spin bike as well, so I can heat myself up and keep going. Do you appreciate Goggins? Absolutely. I mean, that dude went through 3 fucking hell weeks. He also went through fucking Delta selection and kicked selection's ass. Like, fucking absolute 100% physical specimen. Absolutely. Not taking anything from him there. I just also think, like I said, I'm kind of done with that, right? Like, the motivational piece. Motivation is definitely like a boomer thing, I feel like. It's like the whole self-esteem, motivation generation, like positive thinking generation and all that stuff. It's like it's happy pills. They're addicted to happy pills. These people love happy pills, and there's a huge industry for happy pills. It's like, no, I like to give long-lasting solutions, mindset that most people aren't going to fucking want to hear, right? They're not going to want to hear, but if they adopt that kind of the principles and the strategies, they're actually going to attain happiness, and happiness through their own volition, rather than every 3 weeks coming to me for a fucking dose of happy pills. You're a drug dealer essentially. That's what I mean. That's what Tony Robbins is. Tony Robbins is a fucking drug dealer. Make me feel super happy. Fucking all right, dopamine rush. Here you go. Tons and tons and tons of dopamine. Here you go. Like, sure, does Tony Robbins deliver some good stuff? Absolutely, but I don't think he delivers long lasting. I don't think he delivers long lasting unless you continue to stay kind of like hooked on the IV. And I can just tell because it's like that blue pill. It's just that blue pill ideology stuff, really, honestly. Oh, happy wife, happy life, you know, have these conversations about your emotions and your feelings with your significant other, blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah. Whew, whatever. What's up, Tony S? How we doing? Good to see you in here. Red Crusader, how we doing? Good to see you in here as well. Absolutely. I always have an opinion and I always share it. I guess that would make me opinionated for sure. Dude's absolutely a gangster. If you haven't read his book, I highly, highly suggest it. Can't Hurt Me is fucking awesome, but get it in the Audible version because he does like a podcast during it. It's super dope. Dude has an amazing, amazing story, honestly. He's a fucking beast. Like, honestly, he is a beast. He's a good role model. It's just when role models end up turning into like kind of motivational peddlers, then that's kind of where I'm like, bah, I'm not gonna listen to you every day, man. Sorry. It's like I can only get so much motivation. Like, I also enjoy the fucking dark sides of fucking life too, as well. Like, I enjoy sometimes being completely isolated and sitting and brooding, not in despair, but in my own fucking thoughts and my own creativity, and giving myself a space by which it's like, all right, how can I release this? How can I release this energy? It's like, all right, it's writing or it's podcasting or it's, I don't really journal that much, to be honest with you, but sometimes I'll hop on and I'll just start writing something like a article or some shit. Yeah. Or I bang. Or I bang. Let me text this girl because I got that on my mind. Oh, we got 29 people up in the chat right now. Let's make sure we're hitting that like button. I need to go and check to see what you guys are doing. Making sure that we're... No. Let us do it. Let us do it. You stop that. 17 likes already. Wow, 18 likes. All right, you guys are doing a fine job today. But let's make sure that we hit that like button right now. Don't make me more cranky. Where are we at here? All right, perfect. Perfect. The man is a gangster. Yes, 100%. Fucking crazy. There we go. Look at that. Or your friends that have that problem and influence you that way for the years. All right. GI Bill, hunting school, Montana survival, predator security gives free military, night vision, and body armor. Warrior training never ends. Every day is war. That's fucking pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I like that. I burnt up all my GI Bill though. Fucking been in 4 years of school. Like the last 4 years of my life, I've been in fucking school. Retarded. Yeah. Yeah, Goggins is serious, but I have the same issue Corey brings up. How do you get to that? Everyone got their own challenges, I suppose. Yeah, absolutely. It's the only thing is just saying yes to challenges, right? The more and more you say yes to challenges, the more, I mean, for sure, you're going to struggle, but you're going to grow from it in any way, shape, or form. Even if you don't succeed or feel like you succeeded, you still learn from it. It's like, why do I like jujitsu so much? You never know what you're getting into. You never know what's going to happen. Sometimes you're the fucking nail. Sometimes you're the hammer. It's fucking awesome. It's so good for you. Haha, I like that. I had one start acting funny last night too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, one of my girls yesterday was acting all up. She's like getting kind of mouthy with me, but I didn't want to be a tough guy over text. So I'm going to fucking, if she carries it over when I see her, that's when I put down the kibosh. When she starts acting mouthy on text, I just withdraw attention. So that's what you got to do. That's that. I listen as motivation. Good. Yeah. Listen as motivation. Yeah, that is the downfall. Hard to make a living when you fix them and they don't need you anymore and start teaching others. It is what it is, man. I think that's a natural progression anyway. And we have so many people in the world and there's so many fucking issues to to solve that. I think there's going to be a revolving door. I'd much rather have people go out and lead their own lives rather than worship me and depend on me as their fucking their drug fix. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see people evolve. I want to see people mature. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Winter's my stoic isolation brooding time. Something about the quiet snowfall helps with meditation over the year. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think that's kind of like what nature intends for us to do as well. More introspection. Not so much. I think school's fucking retarded, to be honest with you. Sure, there's some things. I've learned some things. I've learned some things in school, but the way that our school systems are set up, our universities are set up, it placates to just a low level of thinking. And then of course it's just full blown fucking SJW indoctrination now. So stupid. Like I have a business degree, and it's like everything I've been doing lately is like classes I've been put into is like fucking human resources and a whole bunch of other stuff, and all we talk about is the Civil Rights Act and all this other bullshit. I'm like, all right, I'm fucking over this stuff, man. Like, I'm over it. Like, who cares? As a business, hire whoever the fuck you want. If you want to hire all fucking women, all black women, feel free to do that. That's fine with me. Put out a good product. Let the fucking free market decide whether or not your product is good, right? Let the free market talk about this stuff. You want to hire all fucking white dudes? Feel free to do that. Let the free market decide if your product is good enough. Like, we have this thing called the internet. There's Yelp. There's all sorts of stuff now. People can vote with their dollars. That's how people should be voting. Like, vote with your dollars. If you're pissed off that there's a fucking all black female engineer corps or whatever, don't fucking buy from them. Don't use them. But if other people want to use them, feel free to use them. Do what you want to do, right? Let the best product fucking prevail on the market. Plain and simple. That's how I feel about business. I don't give a fuck about HR stuff. I don't give a shit about all this equality bullshit. I don't care about quotas. I don't care about hiring a certain demographic of people. I don't care about having a fucking female on my board of directors because California says I have to. I don't fuck about that. I hire who I want to hire. It's my business, right? I hire whatever type of person I want and don't hire whatever type of person I want because it's my business. Like, this is one thing that people fail to understand, is that it's all about how people work cohesively together, right? There's a familial / tribal aspect to it. And if you're working around people you can't trust, people that can't communicate openly, you can't have teamwork, you can't bond, all that other stuff. But so here's the idea, and this is what's being shoved down people's throats. Diversity starts off with this idea that having diverse people of different skin tone or different ethnicities or whatever, they're going to have diverse thoughts, right? Because obviously if they come from a different culture, they have to have diverse thoughts or more diverse thoughts. And it's like, that's an improper assumption. That's an improper assumption, especially if you give people very similar inputs and very similar outputs. Hey, here's the input. This is what I'm expecting from you. I expect this output. It's like, most people aren't going to think differently because of that. They're going to try to solve things logically and create and do X, Y, Z, right? Especially if we all live in the same culture now. It's like, just because you are Native American, but you've been raised in America, like in American culture, it doesn't mean you're going to have a different you're going to have different ideas. It's that in itself, I think, is kind of inherently, I don't want to say racist. I fucking hate using that word. It's like everybody just throws that out there, but it inherently has bias or prejudice in a way, which at the same time too, prejudice, judgment, fucking discrimination, all this other stuff, guys, it's all a natural response mechanism for us biologically to survive, right? Like, there's reasons why certain fucking races evolved epigenetically. It's because of their dealing and evolving within certain environments, which means obviously for that to happen, there had to be different sets of rules. There had to be different types and different areas by which that they evolved. It's like, we can get into the whole IQ debate. Why do white people across the board statistically have more or higher IQ than black people, right? It's like, I don't exactly know why. I have my ideas, but it's just kind of the way that it is when it looks at this stuff. And it's like, well, I think it's because what had to happen was uh, we started to evolve our species and our culture in a certain way because of different environmental impacts that we had happen to us. And I think America, essentially, what I think the whole thing was, and what we're trying to do is starting to get other people and get people on the same board or across the same, or like give them a place where we can all kind of start to even out, which I think we've started to see happen. But at the same time, there's still this underlying layer, an underlying level of multiculturalism. And the problem is, whenever you have a culture, you can't have numerous cultures within it. You cannot. You have to have one distinct culture. It's what creates trust and cohesion amongst one another. It's what makes people want to work together. It's like, I live in Southern California right now, and there's probably 5 or 6 distinct cultures here in Southern California. You got the Asians, you got the Mexicans, you got the Indians, you got the white people, you got the black people, and then you have fucking whoever else comes in here, right? It's like, it's no wonder why people don't fucking look each other in the eye when they walk past one another and say hello, or why why people fucking certain people drive so terribly and others don't. Like it's just crazy. Like, I think that's why there's a lot of angst and anger in society today, is because there's just not one distinct culture. There's no trust. There's no trust amongst people. And when that happens, people don't want to work together. They'd rather keep to themselves and keep to their small family unit and all that other stuff. And it doesn't work. What's up, my brother? Slap the like button like a pair of fat cheeks. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. Let's make sure we're doing that. If you say Asians are smarter than white people, no problem. Say white people are smarter than black people, and everyone's in an uproar. Exactly. And Asians are smarter than us. And then the top level, as far as IQ per capita in a certain specific type of person, is the Ashkenazi Jews. It's like they have a higher IQ rate. It's like, these are facts. These are the way things are. It's not anything to get upset about. It's just the hand you're dealt, right? Like, you being in this little avatar. It's like picking a fucking avatar in a fucking video game when you get started. There's pros and cons for sure to every race. Ah, man. Muy bien. Yeah, colleges before the 60s were high value. It was a big deal to go to college back in the day because you had to be high status to go. Yeah. Or you had to exude some high level of intelligence where they'd consider accepting you. And then you're usually sponsored by somebody and all this other stuff. It wasn't just like where we're at today, where colleges are subsidized by taxpayer dollars. Even if you have no money, you can show up and go, and fucking taxpayers pay for it. And you have low SATs or you have low IQ, and everyone fucking has to suffer because you're in the class, right? It's like, no, fucking keep up, sink or swim. Like, this is prestigious. This isn't just for everybody. If you guys haven't ever read the book Plato's Republic, I highly recommend you read Plato's Republic. Plato, actually, no, Aristotle's a lot harder to read than Plato, but yeah, read Plato's Republic. You can also get the abridged or unabridged version on Audible. I highly recommend. But he talks about how Plato does, at least talking about the utopia that he chooses to create. He talks about how there's just some people that there's always going to be people in society that are going to be the ones that can only really function by serving communities, like through like low level tasks. And then there's always going to be people that are going to be like this is like the silver souled people, which are like the guardians, like the police forces and the military and all that other stuff. And then the gold, those are going to be like your royalty or the public servants and all this other stuff, where it's like they're helping to run and maintain society and civilization. But in he talks about how those types of people are supposed to live amongst the masses in a way and not be shrouded in gold and all this other stuff. And it's like, you just look at our society today and everyone's telling everybody, oh, you can be whatever you want and all this other stuff. And it's like, no. Like, I think I do believe in a bit of a caste system, so to speak, where I do believe people that can elevate themselves should be able to, but I think that it's a far less percentage of people than um, we promote, right? So there's that. ROI supersedes everything. Yeah, now you have these colleges that hand out degrees for gender basket weaving studies for low value derps. Exactly. It's all a way to make money. I got a BS in business admin that I paid $80K for, but I'd rather drive a truck and work on my side hustle than sit in the cubicle farm all day. Exactly. Yeah, they roped you in, telling you that's the place you need to go with it. And it's like, it's so funny because I think I'm doing business management, not business admin right now. And there's nothing to do with entrepreneurs in it. Like, in no way, shape, or form does college prepare you for entrepreneurship, critical thinking in any way, shape, or form, dealing with the realities of life. It's like, oh, hey, go to this fucking company and just be a drone for them, and that's it. It's like, fuck that. I'm done. No, thank you. Yes, it is definitely long and dry. I'm not sitting here telling you that it's amazing. Maybe read Cliff Notes on it if you're not into reading philosophy, but I myself, that's actually what I believe I am, as a philosopher. So I can read philosophy. Actually, I have an associate's degree, gentlemen. I have an associate's degree in philosophy. That's not that it fucking, honestly, because I read more philosophy before I even fucking got a philosophy degree on my own. We just went over the wave tops for that stuff. Fucking stupid. Fucking degrees, man. Dumb. They used to mean something. His allegory of the cave is Western society to a T. Absolutely. I mean, I think it just has a lot to do with consciousness in general as well. Yo, Corey, Tinder's crazy. I finally got the app. I've seen about 300 septum rings, tatted up sugar babies, and a ton of rainbow hair. I get more real conversations on Hinge. Yeah, you don't go on Tinder to have real conversations. You go on there to wade through the fucking crazy to see who's going to be DTF. Right? Like, it's just another option to have on there. College is a trade-off. It's part of the story you're selling. Going to college as a felon is a better investment than just the average Joe is. I'd agree with that, actually. Yeah, I'd agree. I think that the felon would probably cherish that a little bit more, and it would help elevate him in a sense, right? But that's kind of it. What do you do about all the girl wanting guys to Snapchat and IG them? I don't do that. That's them trying to get more cool points on IG or on Snapchat and their IG. They're just looking for more followers. It's a thirst trap is essentially what it comes down to. The girls that are wanting you to do Snapchat are probably more than likely going to try to push you to their premium Snapchat. The girls on IG just want more followers in order for them to get more sales and all that other stuff. It's like, that's all I see now is like 19 to 22-year-old girls pushing their IG. It's silly. Yeah, follower farming. Exactly. Got kicked out in grade 11 and started working hustling. Exactly. Like, experience is the greatest teacher for men. This is what I always talk about. The way that men learn is this. It's not learn lessons and then get tested on it, right? We get tested, and that's how we learn our lessons. That's how men learn. We're completely opposite to women. Completely opposite in that sense. Men are doers. We throw ourselves into the fucking fire. We throw ourselves into the void. And then after we've gotten our ass kicked in some way, shape, or form, or transformed in some way, that's when we're able to sit back and incubate on the lessons that we learned, right? You got to touch the fucking stove. It's like, hey, don't touch the stove. You'll get burned. It's like, in every man's mind, he's like, oh, I wonder what that means then. I need to touch it. And then you touch the stove and you fucking get burned. And you're like, fuck, okay, now I know. I get it. I understand it. It's like the worst thing you could tell a guy to do is say, don't do this. I used to see that all the time. Our fucking leaders on the weekend, right? So every Friday we'd have a fucking safety brief at like 1 or 2 in the afternoon so that we can go on liberty for the weekend. Because you're granted liberty. It's not a right. You're granted liberty. And essentially what it comes down to is they always say, you get that fucking stupid ass crusty first sergeant up at the top who's heard the same exact safety brief over and over, and now he's just in a position where he just fucking reiterates and regurgitates the shit he heard his first sergeant say. There's no fucking growth in it whatsoever. But he goes, don't drink, don't drive, don't beat up any girls, or something like that, right? If you do, give me a call and we'll take care of it, kind of deal. And really what that means is we're going to call the CO and fucking pretend like we're a bunch of girls and get you in trouble. But then we'd get DUIs, right? But how'd that happen? He said, don't drink and don't drive, right? In a guy's brain, when you tell them don't do this, it registers as do this. It registers in the front part of a man's brain, like do this, do this, do this, do this, right? It's like silly, don't get in any trouble. And it's just like, oh yeah, try me. It's like, I remember going through DARE when I was fucking 12 years old in middle school. Cop comes in to teach DARE and they say, don't do cocaine because you'll get addicted to it the first time you try it. Now, in my mind at 12, 13 years old, I was like, well, now I want to go do cocaine to see if I'd get addicted to it and I could beat it. It's like, that's how men's mind thinks. It's like, don't tell me what not to do because now I want to go test it. I want to see why you're telling me not to, and I want to see if I could beat it. Like, we are conquerors at heart. Like, we want to be presented with hard challenges and beat out the majority of people and come out superior, come out above the rest, right? That's what men are constantly striving to do. We all want to be the king, guys. We all want to be the king. Some men don't want it as much, right? Some men do. It's essentially what it comes down to. Yeah, we're built to take on obstacles. That's not how you, like, if you don't want a man to do something, you got to word it a different way. You got to give like pros and cons of things and mentor people in a certain way. And that's kind of that. You can't be lazy and just be like, don't do this. It's fucking lazy. Lazy. This girl, of course, is being a little bitty bitty. Oh. 40 people up in the chat right now. Let's make sure we are hitting that like button. Also, I need to let you guys know this. If you haven't bought my Kindle edition at the discounted price right now, literally after tomorrow, it's going to go back up to full price. But the cool part is, because as of March 1st, on March 1st, Sunday, the paperback edition will be out for $19.99. The paperback edition will then, the following Sunday, go up to $24.99. So you have a 1 week buying window to get it at the discounted price that I'm offering it at. So I just put in a link in the description, in the chat rather. If you want to get my Kindle edition pre-ordered for $7.99, please do click that link and buy now. All you got to do is click once. It's done. It's over. You got it. It'll be in your fucking Kindle, whatever, app on March 1st. It'll be super dope. But if you're the type of person that wants to wait in order to get the paperback edition, I don't blame you. Paperback edition will be available on March 1st on Sunday. Sunday. $19.99. Like I said, the following Sunday, it'll go back up to the retail price of $24.99. So if you want the paperback edition, scoop that puppy up as well. God damn. 43 people are up in the chat at this moment in time. We have 29 likes. This, my friends, is repulsive. You offend me. You offend my senses. You offend my presence. You make me want to vomit. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to continue to watch. I don't see anyone hitting the like button either. Nope. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think someone took away their like fucking assholes. Oh man. You guys are a bunch of punk bitches sometimes. You know that? Anyway, I need the paperback to beat beta males with. Yes, you're absolutely right. I give full permission for you to beat them over the head with the knowledge that is found within the pages of that. I give you permission to do so. Let's see. Apparently, I need more value. True. Neoteny, organisms going back in evolution to an easy early time in their evolution. Our culture today is female and neoteny based. I like that. That makes sense. Daniel Molina says, I'm in college now, but I used it more for networking and other social opportunities. I get a good connect here and there. However, education-wise, thumbs down. Exactly. So what if we just put them in seminars instead? Like, I've gotten way more out of going to different seminars, paying fucking $2,000-$3,000 going to a seminar where I'm surrounded by the right people that have the right networks that are going there. Yeah, sure, to get pumped up and all that other stuff. But that $2,000 to $3,000 is far better spent than going to college, where I'm actually learning and walking away with some level of stuff and that network. And it's all based on entrepreneurship and promoting your own brand rather than going to this fucking archaic place where you have the ability to get Me Too'd and indoctrinated into feminism, and the state is fucking sucking your fucking tax money out of you in order to feed it back into fucking poor people's hands. It's like, it's stupid. Fuck school. We honestly need to boycott all colleges. We need to fucking boycott all representatives and tell them no more fucking money or subsidies going to these universities. We need to not send any of our fucking children there. We need to not donate any money whatsoever to colleges. Like, fuck college. It's the worst. It's stupid. Until it fixes its shit. And it's probably going to take like a decade of bleeding it dry of funds before people start to make the fucking right changes. Fucking firing all these goddamn gender studies, and I go over it in the book. Please do buy the book. You know what? I don't care if you buy the book, honestly. I'm proud of what I wrote. I'm happy with it. Buy the book, though, if you want to hear some stuff. We got 52 people up in the chat, and still, I believe, oh, wow, we got 33 fucking likes. Wicked good job, guys. You guys are killing it. I hope you detected sarcasm there, because I'm being sarcastic. And man, I actually look kind of tan. I haven't gone tanning in like a week. I've been fucking slacking. I need to go. Look at them whiteys too. Some nice teeth there, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. We should all meet up in Cancun this year for spring break. It's going to be wild. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm all about it. Took me a long time to accept the test is what teaches men. Yeah, exactly. What you want? Oh. We are all conquerors, explorers. We want to see what is over the horizon. Yes. Men are called to adventure. First time I ever drove out of state, my dad told 17-year-old me not to speed and get a ticket. Got a ticket before I even left town. Exactly. It's like, it's the worst thing in the world to do to somebody. Honestly, like, don't do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Yep. I agree with you there. Go to fucking seminars. Pick up courses. Like, this is the way, honestly, this is the way things are going to go. People are going to stop going to school and they're going to invest money with people that they really want to invest money with. And that's how they're going to network. Go get trades, right? And I tell this to my key people. I say, you know what? Get a fucking sales job. Most of you guys out here, you suck at getting rejected. You suck at fucking talking to girls. You want to know why? You don't know sales. Like, go get a sales job and get rejected over and over again, and then now go talk to girls. It's like, oh, this is fucking easy. This is awesome. Yeah, I just saw that today too. I just saw an interview with Jordan Peterson where he says, don't go to fucking college. I was like, dude, good for you. There's a few things that we agree on. Yeah, exactly. High school's stupid. It's another fucking cucking process, honestly. Corey, you'd be crushing it if you had some chick who you just took out to Sizzler, making gluten-free vegan smoothies for chicks that want to scarf the world and not get fat. It'll happen. It'll happen. Shit, we can take the likes back, incur the king's wrath for shits and giggles. Oh, man. I'll make the chat private from here on out then. You have to have paid access to the chat if that's the case. I can play the game too, guys. Someone asked about my shades. These are Ray-Bans, and they are the new Wayfarers in matte tortoiseshell. Check out these puppies. Come on, focus. Focus. Me gusta. I like all the tortoiseshell colors. I had some before that had like actual glass, like it was like this crystallized glass that had some cool stuff going on with it. It was like a green tortoiseshell. And then some dude stepped on them. That's the downfall of having expensive shades, honestly. This is like the longest lasting pair I've had. And I was even like doubting whether I should buy them, but I was like, fuck. I need some cool shades, man. Yeah, Daniel Molina's looking fucking awesome right now. He's killing it, man. He's on it. Like on it. As a matter of fact, he just joined WarTribe too. Congratulations. Got to give my applause to a man that's choosing the right path and destiny. Networking is key. Wouldn't be at this level of success without the right connects. Exactly. It's not about what you know. It's about who you know. Honestly. I know that's such a cliched fucking thing, but it's true. I learned more in my small business 101 course than law school. Yeah, exactly. Fucking poor law school people right now. Like just completely blue pill, fucking feminized liberal bullshit. It's just drivel now. I pulled the hottest girls in my life when I was working in sales. It's so true. And dude, oh my God. If you work on a sales floor, everyone's fucking. Everyone's fucking everybody. It's crazy. Girls are definitely ripe for the fucking picking. Tell all my younger dudes, sales if you got the mouthpiece, trade if you don't. Blue collar jobs are solid money. You stay in shape and get bennies. I like it. Yeah, these things are fucking dope. Super dope. Tortoiseshell's the shit. You can achieve top 1% in your life and not go to university. Ask me how on WarTribe and I will tell you how I did it. Exactly. I agree. I'm in the same boat, man. I got some news for you guys too. I still have about a year left in order for me to get my degree. And I actually just made the call recently that I'm done. I'm done with school. I'm done. I've gone 4 years straight now. The first 6 months that I went to school, I actually went and got a trade. I got an engineering technician certificate. At that point in time, what I was trying to do was build shipping container houses, and I wanted to build like a little village for veterans suffering from PTSD and get it subsidized from the state. And that way there I could kind of help them through the whole process of healing and getting better. And that whole mindset has morphed into now like a full-blown wellness center that's open to just men. That's what I'm trying to build. But I need a good amount of land for that. And that's how it all started. And believe it or not, I was sitting there and I was like, man, I fucking hate this. Like, I don't like this. It's not helping me get to where I want to go. And I was thinking about all like my deep philosophical questions. And I was like, all right, cool. Actually, let's go to school from here on out and go to school for philosophy. That way there I can continue to get paid. Because I'm not about to go work on a fucking line assembling fucking widgets for $15 an hour. That's all that fucking trade shit was going to give me. So like, all right, let's go to school. Let's milk this GI Bill thing. It's no big deal. Get a degree in philosophy and all that other stuff. Fucking crushed it in school too, by the way. Fucking 3.9 GPA. Got accepted to Berkeley and UCSD. Those were the only, actually, sorry, no, I applied to UCSD, UCLA, and Berkeley. Got accepted to Berkeley and UCSD and did not get accepted to UCLA, which is fine because I did not want to go to UCLA. Went there and started studying philosophy and communications. Lasted one fucking quarter there. And I was just like, this is fucked. This whole thing is fucked. This whole school is fucked. It's like, I fucking hate it here. The people here suck. The teachers here suck. The fucking courses here suck. Like, everything sucks. It's like, fuck this shit. So I was like, all right, I still got more fucking time on my GI Bill. Might as well milk it dry, especially while I'm trying to build all this stuff up. Excuse me. And I was like, fuck it. My buddy called me up and he had just graduated from University of Phoenix. And he's like, bro, what are you doing going to UCSD? He's like, that's retarded. And I was like, why? He's like, dude, you're working way too much, I'm sure. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I got like 60 hours of fucking work to do a week. It's retarded, especially when it comes to philosophy. I was like, this isn't fun anymore. I study philosophy just because I like philosophy and I'm not going to make any money off of this shit. He's like, why don't you go to University of Phoenix? And I was like, ugh. He's like, bro, I go to school 1 day a week for 4 hours and one class lasts 5 weeks long. And then you move on to the next one. I was like, dang. He's like, I'm getting paid just as much as you are. And I'm doing fucking like a fifth of the work, period. I was like, sick. Let's do this. So moved over to University of Phoenix about a year ago and was rocking and rolling that. And now I'm just at the point where I'm like, fuck this. Even going to school every week for 4 hours a day and then having to do all the fucking homework and all this other shit and listening to the drivel of this fucking whatever. Ugh, I'm just like, I'm fucking so burnt out. This has been 4 years straight, like no breaks of just going to school. I'm like, I'm done. I'm tired. This is annoying. Like, I don't care. I don't care about the fucking GI Bill anymore. I'll make my own shit happen. I'll make my own fucking destiny kind of deal. And if I got to go get a fucking regular job or do whatever, like a part-time job or whatever, I'll fucking go do that. I don't give a shit. I'm just done listening to these people, especially when I don't fucking care. And I have like, I hate to come off as this kind of guy, but it's like, when you know you're smarter than someone or it's not just that. It's not like you're smarter than them. It's just like, this isn't relevant. And I know you're just repeating what you're fucking supposed to be repeating. Like you're holding me, honestly, like you're holding me hostage. That's how I feel like when I go to these things. It's like, you're holding me intellectually hostage. We're not talking, like I've had a few classes, honestly, where the teacher just let us fucking all talk. Like, hey, let's talk about stuff. Let's learn. Let's critically think through things. Let's debate and let's do X, Y, Z. That's awesome. But if you're sitting there for 4 hours lecturing me because you fucking think you're intellectually superior and you're not letting me fucking work with information, it's like, this sucks. This sucks. Like you're literally holding me hostage and I don't like it. So I'm fucking done. I'm done. I don't give a shit. And I honestly believe that this year something's going to happen. Like, I mean, obviously I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff, but I think something's going to happen where I fucking make it financially. And it doesn't include going to this fucking school. I can get myself off of that fucking teat of the GI Bill and yeah, be happy that I've kind of created my own destiny, which got to do it. So that's where I'm at. That's amazing. Thank you. True. I got my second IT job because someone put me on. Exactly. Just don't punk out. Good on you. I own an IT consulting business myself. Keep hustling. Absolutely. I've recently woke up with the mindset I kind of wanted for years, and that's to enjoy money more than sex, not as a pig, or pimp type, but it's just that money brings more bullshit protection than all. Exactly. I agree. That was my biggest thing this year. Last year was mastering the game to the point where I no longer have to ever, like, I know game now. Like, I don't have to worry about it. I can get sex when I want to. I can get whatever type of relationship I want when I want to. Now it's like my relationship this year is them dollars. And like I said, this year I want to have a fucking menage a trois with $1 million on this side and $1 million on this side, and both the $1 million come in and they both suck my dick at the same time. I'm just like, hell yeah, that's sexy. That's sexy to me. Let's do that. AZ women, so nice, so pretty. That's so true. I agree. Yeah, there seems to be like, they have the perfect kind of blend where they're like hot, but they're open, but they're also not like dumb bimbos. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. About to hit up the zone during spring training in 2 weeks. There you go. Oops. Faster to learn yourself than pay outdated people to teach you. That's how I feel about it. You're 100% right. Like, I feel like they're outdated for sure. For sure. Marry success. It brings so many options. Way better. Exactly. Smarter than others equals richer emotional bank account. I feel that same way. And I'm the type of person too, when I know something's not working, I pull the ripcord. I'm like I've been, and I'm pretty well known for doing this. Like, I'm not the type of person to just kind of sit there and like sit awkwardly and being like, maybe, or whatever. I'll just be like, yeah, this isn't fucking working. I'm fucking out of here. See ya. And that's how I feel about this stuff right now. It's like, yeah, it's not working. Thanks for the times. Appreciate all that good stuff, but I'm out. See ya. It's not the intellectual pursuit you think it's going to be. And you end up coming out of the place stupider than you did when you went in, like school. Exactly. It just numbs you. That's really all it comes down to. It just numbs you. And that's why I think a lot of these feminists are so fucking jaded too. Like, they're just getting fucking beat down. They're getting their beats got up. They're being taught to compete with men, which isn't working out in their best interest. And then they're just getting beat down fucking mentally. And it's like, goddamn. You can't take care of yourself. You can't go to the gym because you're so like mentally beat down where you're just like, you felt like you ran a fucking marathon. Damn, this fucking shit is, like I said, it's fucking holding people hostage, man. Hostage. Let's see. Ooh. What do we got going on? The best thing I got out of my degree was to complete tasks and work with others. It wasn't until I started my own business that I learned how the real world and money works. Yeah, I'd much rather have people go into the real world and see how money works and work for someone, and then opt to go to college later on, like in their 30s. Right? It's like, if you need to go and you need to learn more skills or make yourself more marketable or whatever, like go to school after, and once you have resources coming in and you've already had money saved up and all this other stuff, like now you're making an informed decision. And I think that's a much better way to do business rather than telling a fucking 18-year-old kid to go to school and go into debt and all this other shit. Anyway, let's talk about Tinder right now. I noticed a big difference in Tinder, and I got to say a big ups to my boy here, Jared, San Diego Jared. Oh, I thought I missed some stuff. Here we go. Oh, he's on the screen right now anyway. Like, where's his comment? Yeah, he hit me up earlier and he kind of noticed something similar too. Like, yo, things are spicing up right now, especially here in San Diego. One of the main colleges on spring break. Girls are looking a little bit different in their profile pictures. And there's definitely some differences going on with all that stuff. So if you guys are not hopping on the old Tinders and doing the swipey swipes, now is definitely a good time. We are post, what's it called? We are past Valentine's Day. So we are now going into the opening season of Hot Girl Summer. So you guys want to start making sure that you are cutting some body fat. You're posting up some photos with you in some fitted, good-looking clothing in order to start prepping for putting some summer pics up there where you can get away during the summer with doing like some shirtless photos and stuff like that. But that's about it. Yep, we're past cuffing season. We're past the championship. Now it's time for fucking spring training, right? Get out there. Get ready for Hot Girl Summer. Start swiping. Like I said, where I'm at right now is I'm 18 to 30, and I'm not killing it right now, guys. I'm waiting for fucking Hot Girl Summer to start kicking in. I have a feeling that's going to fucking really do me some good, but it's been far better now for me, I believe. Oh, your friendly neighborhood vegan, huh? Artists. 9th. Oh my God. I got to show you this. I don't know if I'm able to. Fuck it. Who cares? Look at that fucking mongoloid. Oh my God, how old that thing is. Yikes. Oh, sorry, there's sweet cheeks. Oh, dang. grotesque. I just had to pull up Tinder while I was talking about this stuff to remind me of what I'm talking about here today as I swipe as well. It's looking good. Oh, get out of here. Yeah, no, screw you. That's a bot. So I'm actually thinking about doing this to you guys after the release of this book. I'm going to start up and revamp my online dating mastery course. And I got some stuff going on there. There's some things that I want to have answered. There's some questions I know that people are asking right now. They're having some trouble with, not from my last course, but just in general. The cool thing is what I'm 2.0 is I'm going to lump in the first one. I'm going to do that way. And then add in new modules to kind of help out with the new things. Get into a whole bunch of different stuff. Yeah. So there's that. Hang on, let me text this girl. Anyway. So yeah, with all this stuff, guys, that's what I'm going to help and get people prepped for. One big thing that I'm really starting to see is that guys really need help with texting. So I'm going to put something in there for sure with texting, understanding and identifying shit tests via text, style for sure. Fragrance selection will be in there. Absolutely. And I'll go over some of my fragrances that I have as well. And then there's going to be a few other incentives that are going to be included in there as well. So I'm actually looking forward big time to producing this. Like I said, I needed a little bit of time to get this book out and running and rocking and rolling. So that might even be a good thing to talk about too, understanding the seasons and how to play the seasons, especially when it comes to dating. Yeah. So that'd be cool. Looking forward to doing this. And there's that, I guess, when it comes to this. For those people out there that are like, you know what, online dating is weak and all this other stuff. It's like, no, there's a lot of people out there that need to start somewhere. There's a lot of people that aren't even approaching. They're not even talking to girls. They're not even getting the ball rolling when it comes to dating. The best place for you to start off is online dating. You have the best chances, the best odds to have initiation with women and talk to women and to run your own game and to start getting comfortable. The thing that I do talk about, and I even preach this in my online dating mastery course right now. This is another thing. If you guys are having issues right now, buy the course, buy an online dating mastery course. I'll actually put a link in the description for that right now. I'm not going to lie to you. And here's the big thing, guys. Like, it's for beginners. It's for people that, you know what? I shouldn't even say that. I'd say beginner to intermediate. And where I'm going to go with 2.0. And that's why I'm going to put 1.0 in 2.0 as well. Yeah, I love grocery stores. Absolutely. I talk about that in this course as well. So the bit.ly link that's attached, that's to my online dating mastery course. Like I said, I will be putting 1.0 in with 2.0 so that you'll get basic and intermediate. And then now we're going to be moving into advanced level stuff too. But here's the thing is, like, inside that course, I go over how to set up the profile, which one's to pick, how to start conversations, how to filter through, what to do in order to get to the date, how to get the number, how to get to the date, how to set up your dates, where to go and what to do with all that. So logistics and all that other stuff. And then from there, you need to get prepared for hot girl summer that's coming up right now. We're starting to see this now that you might not have a whole lot of luck during spring break, because a lot of these girls, actually what they're doing is they're going to go and they're going to travel somewhere, but you might be able to pick up the girls that are kind of straggling behind and want to still have their fun with a Playboy. So that's why I say get out there. The super hot ones, they're going to be hopping on a plane, flying to Cancun, and they're going to be saving themselves for all the chads that they're going to bang, right? So they're probably not going to be into you. right? They're going to save it for their, but the girls that aren't doing any of that stuff, oh boy, and there's going to be plenty of them. So get ready, start swiping, and engage for sure. And this is just the beginning. Like I said, it's just the beginning. The thing that you guys want to do, like I said, make sure you're getting in the gym, start cutting, get a little bit of a tan, right? Girls like men with tans. Like it registers something in the signals, unless you're, of course, my dark-skinned brethren. You don't need to worry about that. You already got it. So for those whiteys out there that have the farmer's tans and have the fucking white upper arms and the tan lower arms, go out and get you a balanced tan. It's also going to make your fucking muscles look a little bit more defined. And believe it or not, the other thing that it kind of signals as well is this. Guys that look a little bit more red, that have a little bit more of a red hue, subconsciously register as having higher testosterone, because honestly, you probably have higher testosterone if you have more of a red hue. I knew you two guys. I knew it. Before I said that, I knew that Shadow and I knew that Jared were going to talk about it. So I beat you guys to the punch. Get yourself, go and hit up H&M and get yourself some $5 V-necks, right? That are nice and fitted. Take some photos with that. And just, man, I'm telling you guys, buy that course if you're interested, if it's something that you want to get into, because it's starting to heat up. It's starting to heat up right now. And who cares about coronavirus when it comes to this stuff? Give it a try. With that said, dude, what is up, my man? How are we doing? Oops, there we go. Are you subbed? Did you hit the like button? If you haven't, make sure you do both. Good to have you in here. I don't think I've ever seen you before. That's why I say that to you. How are we looking on? 50 watching and 42 likes. I'll take that. All right. Not too terribly displeased with that. Any tips to make your chest hair grow? I got chest hair, man. And I'll tell you what, I trim it a little bit every once in a while, because sometimes it gets long and I'm just like, ugh, it's kind of annoying, especially with jujitsu. Any tips on how to make your chest hair grow? There's an old rumor that drinking pickle juice will help out with that, but I think it was just a joke. I'm not sure. But I wouldn't worry about it. When do you anticipate releasing 2.0? All right. So if book's going to be released March 1st, I'm going to start filming. I know you're like, I should push for April 1st. I should push for April 1st. That's what I really should do, but I will keep you guys updated. For sure. Because now that I say that, it means that I actually have to do it. So we'll see. But I should shoot for April 1st. Absolutely. Got lots of hair. There you go. I only have hair around the nipples. You know what those are called, right? Those are called nipple coasters. So you have nipple coasters for sure. That's funny. I'm confident in my game, but if you think you know it all, it's time to quit. Yeah, I agree. I'm always evolving as well. You know, there's numerous levels of game too, guys. There's game 1.0. That's where you can source numerous women and sleep with numerous women when you desire. Game 2.0 is being able to have a main who knows that you sleep with other women, right? And then spin plates that way. Everything's kind of open, but she's monogamous to you. And then game 3.0 is where she's sourcing other women, or you have a madam as well, like a mistress. And the madam and the main come into the bedroom, or the madam is also, or the main, or the mistress is also sourcing more women for you guys to bring into the bedroom. So it's pretty good. Chest hair, son? Damn. I'm a Sasquatch. You can have some from this hairy Viking. I feel that. V-neck season is coming soon. Taco meat to be announced. There we go. Make sure you're posting it. Are you part of, did you get onto our WhatsApp group, dude? I don't know if I saw your number in there. Yeah, maybe. I think I did put you in there a while ago. Yeah, I've seen you. I'm fucking losing it right now. Anyway. All right, guys. We talked about the book. We talked about online dating mastery course. The link is in here if you guys want to. If you're watching this after this being live, obviously all the links are in the description. fuck, that's about all I got, honestly. That's about all I got. I'm going to get going because I need to go to the gym. Debating on whether I should take a little bit of pre-workout, but I don't think I'm gonna, so that I don't break my rule of no caffeine after 2. Go lift some shoulders. I got legs tomorrow. All right, guys, with that said, I'm out of here. Join WarTribe. Buy my online dating course if you want to, or go and check out my book on Amazon, A Patriarch's Vision, Purging Feminism. All right, until tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Adios.